This spring, I had the blessing of living in the rectory at St. Gregory the Great Parish and getting involved in all of the different ministries they have there. And it was really a formative time for me to address some of the fears or concerns that I had about the priesthood. And though the fears don't go away, I've seen the Holy Spirit working in amazing ways to assuage some of those fears and make me confident that I'm taking the next step by going to seminary. So one of the fears I had, especially at a big parish like St. Greg's, there are so many funerals and anointings that need to be done. I said to myself, you're going to become depressed with all this stuff. How are you going to deal with all of this death and loneliness and trying to help people through that when you're trying to internalize that slightly so you can pray for them? But the Holy Spirit does work in amazing ways. Those anointings and those funerals were some of the most amazing moments that I had during my time at St. Greg's. To accompany people on their journey was such an amazing blessing and something that I'm looking forward to in my journey towards the priesthood. A second fear that I had was, am I going to be lonely in the rectory life? Am I going to truly be able to give myself to Christ as a priest and not have a wife or a family? But what I found is the community that you have as a pastor of a parish, not that I was pastor, but the community that a pastor has, that a priest has, is so fulfilling to work with, to lead them closer to Christ. You start to realize that by not having that one person or those few people who you give yourself to, you can give yourself more fully to the entire congregation. Third concern that I might have had was, man, I'm not equipped for this. I have very little experience. I don't have the theological background that I feel I need to truly do a good job. But I realized more fully during my time at St. Greg's, it's not about being equipped for the journey ahead. I have the call from God, and God will equip the called. I'm very excited that I was accepted into the Diocesan Formation Program, so I can start at St. Mary's Seminary in Baltimore this August. I actually received my letter from Bishop Michael Fisher on the feast day of Saints Peter and Paul, which is interesting considering that was the parish in which I grew up. I'm really looking forward to gaining the theological and philosophical background that will help me in addition to all the experience I have in ministry. I think that combination of knowledge and experience is such a valuable thing to have in today's society when people tend to want one or the other. So to be able to merge those in seminary in an awesome community of people who are growing closer to God is going to be an incredible experience for me. I ask simply that you pray for me as I continue to pray for you and pray for more vocations in our Diocese of Buffalo.
Call 716-847-5535 and talk with Father Dave if you feel God is calling you.